Well, hello, this is Joy Truscott from Soul Awakening South Africa, and I wanted to share a couple of thoughts with you again. And most of these thoughts I have put together and written it in this little book that I put together called Journey to Remember. So one of the things that I would like to talk about today is the sense of what our life purpose is and how we feel about who we are because of that sense that sits deeply within us. Sometimes we go through our life having this deep longing or this void or this feeling like we're not fulfilling our life purpose and we're not creating all the magic and the magnificence that we're really here to do. When we do go through our life and we don't connect with this life purpose and we get to the end of our life journey, it's really hard to watch someone try and release themselves from this life and have this hollowness or this sense of lack of fulfillment. And I think that must be one of the most painful and most difficult things to bear when we come to the end of our life, and we need to then actually release with a lot more ease and a lot more grace and a lot of more peace. But this little thread that holds us accountable for this life journey and this life purpose seems to hover in the midst. And if we can at some point in our life align to what that is and make sense of what it is, and then truly live our journey within that life purpose, it brings us to a place at the end of this journey where we have a deeper sense of being able to let go, let God, and step into the realm that is beyond. So let me talk a little bit about what my sense is about our life purpose. And I do feel that we have a tangible life purpose that we can connect into, and that's a lot of our doing, our accomplishments, and the things we do to try and gain validation or some sense of our ego self, how wonderful we are. And people will say, oh, aren't they marvelous and aren't they wonderful? And mostly those things are said when the person has passed, not often to the person, which is also sad. So we have that piece of us that has the showing up and the doing and the purposeful behavior. Now, unfortunately, so much of our life today is geared towards that aspect of us, this piece that has to show up, validate and prove who we are and gain some kind of accolade or credit or certificate, some diploma or doctorate or whatever it is that we've tried to grab hold of and to say, yes, I'm here and I have something to say and I'm a profoundly wonderful person. Some of us just opt out and don't care about any of that and don't need it, so they're not going to buy into that whole seeking, clawing, grabbing philosophy. So what are we going to do with this other side of us, this other sense of our purpose, this other little deep hidden awareness that there is more and that there is something that we need to fulfill and complete? So this is what I understand about our life purpose on the deeper level that sits deeply within our sense of self. We are all here for a unique life journey. And the purpose that we are here to do is to live in that uniqueness, not to be like another, not to assume the roles, the behaviors or the voice, the customs or the outer facade of another. We are here to be our own authentic note, like notes played on a flute. My note is beautiful because it stands next to yours. Because when they sound together, they sound absolutely beautiful. Or there might even be a little note of disharmony, but that again is beautiful. Because then it leads us into the moment of harmony. If we are to play and be our own perfect musical note, then inside of us we are already encoded within for this magnificent note, the sound that is to come through our own life journey, our own life experience. So there's no need to perform or grab or seek. All we need to do is stay quiet, go within, and let this rich kernel, the seed of gorgeous beauty that is our inner being, come out from within. It's not a pursuit that is rushing outside of ourselves. It is very much a still, quiet place that we hold in order that this note comes through us. So being in that stillness is the answer. And while we are quiet, we can hear the voice. We can hear the voice of God. It's in that quietness that we become the full, beautiful being that we are here to be. And when we can be quiet, we can hear. And when we can hear, we can listen. And when we listen, we can bring that gift through us, through this human vehicle, this being that is carrying us through this life journey. And we can let that gift shine into the world. So it is my deep desire for you to find your quiet time, the time of inner rest and peace. And if you can just remember one thing, that you are already divinely and uniquely encoded within for your magnificence. It is already within. Be still, be quiet, and hear. And then let the light that is you shine into this world. There is no other light that is yours. You are the most unique being that was ever created. And the light that is you will never ever come through another. It can only come through you. So let it be and feel that beautiful sense of value, because you are so infinitely valuable. So may you be blessed, may you find your walk, and may you know the peace that comes from deep within as you settle into the knowing of your life purpose, the one that is within. May you be blessed. Namaste.